Hello, I'm Danny de Hek, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. Got an exciting one here for you, a new Ponzi scheme you may not heard of. Oh, how dare I call everything a Ponzi scheme or a scam. It's the same shit but different day, but this time we've got an Australian from across the ditch who thinks it's his job to tell you about the latest and the greatest bit of technology that's coming out for you to invest in. This one's quite interesting because there's a whole syndicate or a whole group of people over there on the other side of the ditch, as New Zealanders call it, and they are there promoting these scams. This one really got my back up because he's making so many false claims and statements that you would have to be brain dead to believe a word that he says. For example, he claims he's making $50,000 a month, but he has to spend his time on Zoom meetings preaching a message to you about how you're going to get that passive income. He doesn't want to work for a living, but he's there in Zoom meetings. He must just love doing so. I don't know if that's a good enough introduction to what I'm about to show you, but let me give you a little bit of background. The person that we're talking about, it's a husband and wife team. They use Instagram to generate leads, and then they come up with these passive income opportunities where they will get commissions if you sign up for it. So today we're going to be looking at DAO1. DAO, a decentralized autonomous organization, which is owned by smart scripts and no real entity. And it's just a loaded pile of shit. And it's a dumb opportunity here that has absolutely no substance in what he's claiming. In fact, I've used AI to do me an in-depth analysis of it. And I've published all the information that I'm about to talk about on my website. Red flags. There's so many red flags. There's a gale force wind blowing. And we've got a husband and wife team. In here, you will not see any mention to the wife. But when you look through their Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everything, they're there as a couple. And they're linked into a whole lot of other people, which I will have to show you in a second. But they keep reporting these videos for defamation, and they get blocked in Australia. So if you are looking at this video, you might want to bookmark some of my other forms of doing public awareness campaigns. Here you can see a picture. This is my YouTube channel. The next one down is I'm on Rumble. And in here, you'll obviously see that there's a blog and it publishes every aspect of this opportunity and the red flags that you're about to do. So don't take my word for it. Go and check. And if we get time, we'll come back to that. But at the moment, I want to show you a little bit more about what I'm actually doing here. I'm here to name and shame anyone running a Ponzi scheme or a scam. And this guy is rampant. He's promoting a digital gold scam, and there's no proof of any gold whatsoever, claiming that the digital ledger will tell you where the gold is, and then he wants you to invest and he gets a healthy commission along the way. It's just ridiculous. I publish all these blogs and all these videos on my Buy Me a Coffee account, so you can click on here and you can read about it. And what this means is when you search for Lorien Cameron, I'm always saying his name not quite right, and you put scammer in there, you will find that these articles actually come up in the search results. And that's why they're trying to stop me. It's actually quite hilarious. But you can see that the authority is, I can't even read the name. Let's see if it works.
AURATUS Gold.
AURATUS Gold. You can see it comes up and behind MOM. There's been government warnings put out about it. Money Smart in Australia and the FMA here in New Zealand. It's just rampant at the moment. But you can see I also publish my content on LinkedIn. So if you are watching this, Cameron, and you're thinking, Mr. Cameron, I'll call him Mr. Cameron, and you're trying to stop my little video on YouTube and you want to report it in defamation so no one can see it in Australia, do bear in mind I have many other places where I'm actually publishing my content, and your name will be mud. And the only way you're really going to clean up your act if you stop promoting these scams, you know they're scams and you're just after the commission money that they get. And for some reason, they seem to think that they have a right to do so. Now, this video that you're about to watch is actually in his Vimeo account and it's password protected. But people who don't like him give me those passwords and they ask me to do it. Now, if you didn't know any better, you would go off to his account and you can see it's Lorien Cameron, and it would be empty. There's no videos in here to see whatsoever. There's no picture. There's no nothing. Because all the videos that he publishes are private because he knows it's a scam. He knows it's an illegal activity. And he literally is hiding these videos from public so they don't shut him down. It's ridiculous. Look, let's get into it. What I'll do is I'll bring up the video and we're going to have a listen to him. Now, some of the techniques that he uses here are absolutely putrid. They're disgusting. He uses scare techniques. He gaslights people, and the amount of false claims and information that he gives you is just makes your stomach curl. He is a disgusting bottom feeder of the world, and unfortunately, he is an Australian guy, and we have a good relationship with New Zealand and Australians, but this guy, I've got no time for him. And I'm sure you'll gather why as you listen to the lies he tells you. He'll tell you that he used to be a policeman. He'll tell you he used to be a fireman. And he'll tell you that he lost all his money and it wasn't for crypto, he wouldn't be the person he was today. And in other statements that we have about him, he claims that he's a $50,000 a month earner. So listen to some of the bullshit that comes out of this guy's mouth and go get some popcorn. This one's only a short video, but it's a goodie. Here we go.
Hello and big welcome to tonight's DAO1 presentation. My name is Lorien and
Lorien, I must remember that for next time. Lorien.
Tonight we're going to be talking about a brand new crypto project in the decentralized world, which I'm personally extremely excited about.
He's extremely excited about it. And also, it's only brand new and it's already making him, as he claims in this video, $50,000 a week.
And you have an opportunity right now.
An opportunity, that's all we need.
To really be a part of this before it goes out to the world and become a founding member right from its infancy. And I don't think we're going to get opportunities quite like this many times in our lifetime, if any, especially in the crypto.
So there's a common tactic that people like him use, the fear of missing out. You don't want to miss out on this opportunity because you missed out on the other opportunities that happened in the world, like Bitcoin. Have you heard of Bitcoin? Well, he's going to tell you all about it as the story goes on.
And blockchain space. So what is a DAO? It is a decentralized autonomous organization which is not centrally controlled by any one organization or company or CEO.
So that also means that if you are part of a DAO and it does fraudulent activities, that you could be liable.
There is no CEO. And why does this make so much sense to me? Well, in a world full of control and overreaching
scare tactics,
global elites, it can't be disrupted or controlled or regulated. And I think there's a window of time right now.
Also means if it always pear-shaped, you can't waddle off to your lawyer and the local policeman and tell them that you've been scammed. And they'll say, who have you been scammed by? And you go, oh, it's a decentralized autonomous organization. And they'll go, oh, who do I contact? They'll go, well, there's no CEO. There's no one there.
Where we can diversify outside of that corrupt system.
Who says it's corrupt? So he's claiming it's corrupt. I think he's leading the witness, as Judge Judy would say.
And really set ourselves up with a solid financial fortress in the new digital economy or decentralized economy, not just the digital economy.
Now, along the way, you will notice that they will use words decentralized, smart contracts, blockchain, and all those jargons and all those words that are big pop words that make you feel like he knows what he's talking about. And as you can see where his eyes are looking right now, he's reading off a script because he doesn't know this job. He just knows it's another opportunity that he may be able to con you into.
Maintain our autonomy and our freedom. So
you need freedom, don't you? You need to free your USDD cash and give it to old Mr. Cameron here.
Kick back, grab a cup of tea, and take lots of notes because there's going to be a lot of information.
And you notice the book in the background? Was it The Richest Man of Babylon? That's a book. And if you read that book, you will be rich. Obviously, he's read that book and he's figured out, I'm not going to get rich. So the only way I'm going to get rich is by trying to scam people.
coming at you right now. So just a little bit about me quickly.
I used to be a fireman and a policeman.
My background, I've been in crypto for almost a decade.
A whole decade, 10 years.
Now, I have I've won big, I've lost big,
I've won big and I've lost big.
made all of the mistakes, and I just...
Now, do remember, these opportunities don't really have anything to do with crypto. It's just that crypto enables you to pay for these membership plans that he's about to show you.
I just wish I had a technology like this all those years ago. It would have saved me a lot of money, and I can tell you I
think he could have invested in a better teleprompter.
ROI would have been...
return on investment, in case you're wondering, but it's good to use those little wee acronyms.
Significantly higher than what it was, because let's face it, I had to learn. There was a learning curve in the beginning, and we've been able to...
Don't worry, he'll help you learn, because you don't know nothing, and he had to learn, and now he's going to teach you everything he's learned.
This technology is bringing two powerful, disruptive technologies together.
And there's absolutely no basis to his claim that what he's about to show you is actually disruptive technology. No claims, no evidence, no nothing, no person, no CEO, no nothing behind what he's about to do. It's literally a website and a PowerPoint presentation with no substance other than selling memberships to other people and getting commissions. This is multi-level marketing at its worst.
Being crypto and the other being AI. And, you know, whilst there is a dark side to AI, there is also a light side, and there's huge opportunity for those that understand it now are going to have a significant advantage. So let's dive into the presentation. Thank you for jumping on. We're excited to have you here and talk about DAO1 in its infancy at the pre-launch phase. So a little disclaimer right here. You know the deal. I understand my own risk. Trading, investing is, you know, it has its own risk. That's why it has the reward.
Now, he's going to scoot right past this, and as we're talking, I'm actually going to send him a text, because it just so happens we have a database on everybody that's involved in these Ponzi schemes and scams. So we're going to find him and going to send him a message, and hopefully he might turn up in the chat room. And if he's got the balls, he'll see that in the chat room we will actually provide a link where he can actually come in and join in the very conversation we have. So if there's a link that's just popped up in the chat room and it says join the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger on stage, because he'll be busy now trying to report this video to YouTube to get it offline, because he'll go defamation all over the place. And I'm going, well, don't worry about that. We've got a big footprint on the internet. So as he's told you, I understand that I am using this product at my own risk. Any losses incurred due to the actions of my own responsibility. I understand that all the material, tutorials, PDFs, or otherwise are provided for educational purposes. So this is just educational purpose. There's going to be no introduction here to money and telling you to get legal advice. I understand the platform and its products and services are not financial products, even though you're using crypto, because crypto is not technically financial advice or otherwise, and therefore DAO1 is not registered with any financial regulator. I understand that DAO is not available in some countries or jurisdictions. That's because it would be flagged as a Ponzi scheme or a scam, and they'll put out government warnings. So that probably means it's not approved by all countries. I confirm that I have checked and acknowledged a list of unavailable countries and territories. It's your responsibility to do your due diligence. And because this is a brand new opportunity, the only place you're going to find due diligence is by going into a Zoom meeting and be gaslighted by this guy. And that's a telltale sign of all these scams. I confirm that I've read the terms of service and conditions and the privacy policy of DAO and acknowledge that these documents may be edited and updated from time to time. Now, I think it is actually worthwhile that we do more than we let on. So I'm just going to bring up a page and go back to here, and I want to show you these couples. Now, if we go into these Ponzi schemes or scams, and as you might have noticed, the thumbnail mentioned the gold scam. In the gold scam, we currently have 36 Australian couples who are out here promoting this Ponzi scheme and scam. And you can see that I have named every single one of these couples. There's actually more like 100. But the majority of these couples were actually on a cruise, and they went to visit Mr. Joseph Haidt. And he is the guy behind GS Partners. And since then, he's rebranded. But what I'm getting at, guys, is there's a whole syndicate of these people. And there's other people like this guy here. He's got here he is in front of these gold bars. He was also doing a presentation just like Mr. Cameron was here. And now we've found that Mr. Cameron, he's busy. And you can see they use their kids. And he claims that he makes $50,000 a month. But he needs to spend his time in a Zoom meeting. But now we can see that he's been promoting 2 different Ponzi schemes and scams at the same time. And basically both of these all have a commission where you can actually go in here and get paid every time somebody signs up. So as he will say in a few minutes, he will say, go back to the person that introduced you to this scheme and sign up, because it's all multi-level marketing and these are illegal Ponzi schemes and scams. So I just wanted to highlight that. So when you see these silly disclaimers, they think that they can hide behind these silly disclaimers, and it's just ridiculous. So let's carry on and listen to
if there's
Mr.
no
Cameron.
risk, there is no reward, and you can read the rest of that at your own leisure. So let's talk about the big problem right now. Well, one of the big problems.
Well, I didn't know there was a big problem, but they use scare techniques, scaremongering to, and they also associate themselves with other things that are going on that have no association with DAO1. This is just bullshit, poos and wees, PowerPoint presentation, scaremongering tactics.
Is inflation. Prices are going through the roof. Governments are
so you might as well get all the money in your bank account and just throw it into this Ponzi scheme, because as soon as you deposit any money, you're just going to lose your principal. And they claim that you're going to get rewards along the way. And this is really where you start choking up, going, really? Are you guys really that desperate that you need to do this for a living? Is that right, Mr. Cameron?
Basing the currency supply. And it is not a pretty picture if you've been following along. The other thing is the overreaching government controls in the crypto space, and this is the golden child. This is the solution to that big problem.
So he reckons this DAO1 is the solution to the big problem, which he isn't very versed in doing this presentation. He's losing his way. I can see this already. After doing a bit of public speaking, I can see he's really trying to fluff his way through this one. A poor presentation, a scale of 3 out of 5 I'm giving you.
So we can maintain our autonomy. So let's have a little bit look here. The decentralized space is booming right now.
Booming, and so are Ponzi schemes and scams. $6 billion is meant to be lost in a year. I think it's a year in Australia alone, and worldwide it just goes off the Richter scale. And that's because of all these Ponzi schemes and scams. And it's just, I don't want to start talking about the human trafficking aspects of it all, but a lot of the money that they use to scam victims goes off to running human trafficking compounds. And I've just been invited to go to the Global Financial Crime Summit 2024. So just a few months ago, I was invited, not a few months, about 5 weeks ago, I was invited to go over to Australia and be part of a seminar or a summit with 150 other delegates who are there to fight cybercrime and criminals such as Mr. Cameron. And we are in direct contact with ATO, ASIC, and the senators of Australia. We have email correspondence going back and forth, and we're trying to put a stop to these people. At the moment, there's a syndicate of them over there called the Yacht Club, and Mr. Cameron is part of that syndicate, and he's one of the head people. So we're doing our best to record videos and document the activities of these people. At the moment, they're rampant and they're very hard to stop. They can't stop me and I can't stop them, but we're documenting everything as we go. Hence why we've got this database, which is available. Currently, our database is used by 5 countries and 5 government organisations that fight cybercrime. They have full access to my database. We have over 350 people that we're investigating at the moment, and we have over 100 Ponzi schemes just like this one in my database, and we have people from the public providing us information. So someone from the public didn't like Cameron today, Mr. Cameron, and they gave me access to his Vimeo account. And if I go back there and have a look in a couple of days, you'll see that they change these passwords regularly because they're trying to hide what they're doing because it's not legal. If it was legal, there would be no reason to hide what they're doing.
If you have not been paying attention, I don't know what rock you've been hiding under, but the decentralized finance industry is exploding. So let's have a look at some of the other headlines here. We know that many of the big banks, love them or hate them, have been adopting digital technology, cryptocurrencies, and then putting in.
I don't know any bank actually that is actually accepting banking of cryptocurrencies. And maybe they are. I don't know, but I haven't heard of it. But a lot of this scaremongering is just to get you confused, use jargon and scaremongering tactics. The next thing you'll have a picture of Donald Trump on the screen.
New payment superhighways really behind the scenes. Yes. Okay, so we'll talk.
Oops, he just slipped forward there, didn't he? But you can see that here is actually the membership tier options. Now, 90% of these presentations that these guys do don't talk about the technology, about the AI bot trading or whatever they are doing. They talk about the membership plan. Now, why would that be? Why would they spend the majority of their time talking about the membership plans? Because there is no technology. There is no clever AI bot that does trading and help you with the bull run. It's all about signing up and getting a membership under your belt so you get a commission along the way. He does not make any of his money from the technology that he's peddling. In fact, if he makes any money, he's hoping that you're going to sign up for a platform and that's how he's going to make his commission. It's not rocket science, and it's definitely not rock science. It's De Hek science. And that's why these scammers need to be stopped. And we need your help. Any information about anyone that you see in any of these videos, please reach out to me on dehek.com and let's stop these bastards.
We'll talk about those a little bit later. So really we have 3 main products to begin with.
These are not products. These are just levels of marketing. This is levels of membership.
And some different tier options starting from anywhere as $50 membership per year to a $10,000 membership per year. And what you get with that is 3 products, which we're going to dive into right now. Like I said, I wish I had have had this technology many, many years ago. This is going to allow the average person to come in with little to no skills and have some very significant results and make a fuckload of money in crypto without needing to spend 3 bull cycles to be able to do that.
Well, maybe you can loan us some money, Mr. Cameron, your money, and then we could pay it back after what you claim is about to happen happens, and we're all good to go?
I think we can all agree that there's a lot of money to be made in crypto, right? But it's scary. And until now, you needed to have a very high degree of skill to make it, or diamond hands, right? Hang on for life, for dear life, and hope and pray that you're going to make it. So imagine having a AI assistant.
Imagine. Well, I can't imagine.
That does 95% of the hard.
And it's really that simple. Does that sound too good to be true? I do have a red flag here, and I could wave it, but I don't want to get my red flag out. There's a red flag, and look, red flag. If it sounds too good to be true, that's one of my first red flags. If it involves crypto, I'm not saying crypto's bad, but if it involves crypto, that's another red flag. And if anything you're going to join has any form of reward system for people if you help sign up or build or do recruitment, then that's the third red flag. And those three flags together every single time, I've never been wrong yet. These are all scams. If a company requires you to recruit and they need people to recruit to survive, it's a scam. If this company was so good, they would put a business proposal together and go off to the local bank, and instead of paying such ridiculously high rewards to people that loan them money. It's a scam.
Work for you.
A sniper copy
Do you
bot.
think that that's going to give you a significant advantage in the marketplace moving forward? So the first way that you can make money in crypto, and the first product I'm going to talk about right now, is our AI sniper copy bot, where
AI sniper copy bot. I'm excited.
you can copy the top trading wallet on the blockchain. I'm not talking about just our little community of hand-picked, cherry-picked traders. I'm talking about the top performing wallets trading meme coins on the Solana blockchain ecosystem.
So get this. So let's see that yesterday's newspaper is going to have the same shit in it tomorrow. That's basically what he's saying. So this sniper copy bot will copy successful trades from yesterday, and they're all going to happen again. And he thinks that's clever. I think that's relatively utterly stupid, Mr. Cameron.
We're talking thousands. I mean, I was just talking to a friend of mine the other day that was telling me they did something like, he did something like
There'll be one of his mates that does what you call pump and dump meme coins.
1,000x on a meme coin within a couple of days. I mean, it's crazy to think, but if you're doing that manually, the AI and the super algorithms are going to beat you to it, because you've got a sniper in, you've got a sniper out. And so this is where this technology, you can see some of the, these results that are on the page here. And this again is just pre-market. This goes live as of the 1st of February, and there's a few offers on the table, which I'm going to talk a little bit about.
So remember, he's telling you, just so you remember when he says it, this is going live on the 1st of February, but he claims at one point in this presentation, which I had the privilege of watching, not beforehand, that he's making $50,000 a week from this program already. So if that is the case, then where is the money coming from if he isn't lying? But he is lying, so it doesn't really matter. But this is the things I want you to watch out for.
Next, so trading.
Oh my God, it's an alien.
Bots like the
That's what a sniper copy bot looks like. I've always wondered.
banana gun, which is a similar bot that's out there, can revolutionize markets by.
This is a banana gun, for example, revolutionize markets by executing trades with speed, precision, and 24/7 efficiency, making them virtual to volatile environments. Am I saying that wrong? That's why I don't read, ladies and gentlemen. I'm dyslexic. But anyway.
Trades with exceptional speed and precision. 24.
Now, remember, Mr. Cameron here is also dyslexic. He's probably a bit dyspraxic as well, and he's probably a little bit half a brain cellish as well. But he probably will struggle reading this shit, and he probably has to do what I have to do and get things read to him with AI. Well, not AI. You select the text and you go read aloud. It's really, really awesome. But I do remember we have a common interest. It's just I've used my other half of the brain for the good. He's used his half of the brain for the bad.
7 efficiency, making them vital in volatile environments, because you can make a crap load of money in meme coins, but you can lose all of it. I mean, those coins.
That's where it comes from. Now, we have actually got a whole lot of other videos, which you will find on my Rumble account if you're in Australia. You also find them on YouTube. And we've actually found Mr. Cameron in numerous Zoom meetings telling people how to practice their hard luck story, because he reckons you really need to connect with people with a hard luck story. So his hard luck story, he'll tell you he used to be a policeman and a fireman, blah, blah, blah. And he was suicidal. He was living on the streets at the age of 15, and anything you can think of, he'll throw it at you. But in other videos I have him trying to educate people on how to come up with their hard luck story, which means basically you can't trust this guy with anything that comes out of his spew hole, his mouth hole. He's just will do whatever it takes to get that sale. He even talks about one of the videos I remember quite vividly how he baits people for a conversation. He'll tell them just enough, but not too much, so that they'll come back wanting to know more about what he has to offer. And he said, even though he wants to tell them all about it, he shuts up and he waits for them to come back. And it's a real art to get that sales. He said he'll go to the gym, he'll befriend people, and then he'll do that subtle sales pitch. G'day, mate, let's go out for a beer. And then he goes for the kill. So this guy thinks he's a lethal weapon. I think he's a piece of shit. And I'm quite happy to say that.
To go to zero. So you want to be in and out. Personally, I don't buy them, I don't trade them, but with an AI companion that can sniper in and sniper out, I am all for that.
What the hell is a sniper bot? Come on, can you not do any better than this, Cameron? Have you not got a real job?
Bring it on. So sniper copy bot earn passively on the trades. So there's an additional benefit here for the networkers, for the builders, for the
networkers, multi-level marketing, scumbags, bottom feeders of the world, anything that claims that it can give you a positive influx of a reward consistently on a fluctuating market really needs to get your head red.
People that want to take this out to the marketplace and set themselves up for the rest of their lives. All trading volume within your organization, imagine being able to earn a percentage of that trading volume on thousands and thousands of transactions passively. Is there anyone that likes the sound of that?
No, no one wants that, mate. Oh yeah, no, we just hate that idea. Tell me something else that's not so positive.
So there's a 3 to 1% fee on the lower end packages. The fees are higher. On the higher end packages, the fees are lower.
Oh, I misread that before. I thought that was actually saying how much you're going to get, but there's a fee. So they charge you a fee for purchasing these packages. I think that's what he's going to tell us. We'll find out more in a second.
You have full control of your assets, and this is one.
And here he is. They use NLP training. They keep telling you that you're going to have full control over your assets. So what they're trying to tell you is that these are assets, and it's a savvy investment opportunity. But by the end of this, your brain may not pick up on those words. So just get that out of your little brain now. When he's talking about assets, that is talking about losing your money. And doesn't matter which way you can't make a silk purse out of a sow's ear.
This is one of the things that have come up recently. Like, I invested in another platform, and something happened to it, and I lost all my money. Well, that can't happen here.
It can't happen here, right? So when you are giving over your USDT, you've bought something, right? You've bought yourself a sniper bot, copy bot package, and you'll forfeit that money. And then nothing will happen after that, nothing at all. You'll not be able to trade, you'll not make any money, you'll not be able to withdraw any money from the platform, you've just lost your money. But he's claiming, because there's other scams out there, that this isn't a scam. And he also, later on, you'll find out that he actually gets a huge commission just because you signed up. So how does he get paid that money? I'd like to know.
Because you're in complete control of your assets by connecting your MetaMask wallet.
Don't ever do that. MetaMask will flag this as a phishing website in no time. It may take a few months to happen, but one day you'll go there and it will tell you not to connect your MetaMask because they're phishing for your KYC details.
To the platform. So look, I don't see anything happening except this thing exploding. But if they're ever in a good way.
I don't know about you, but I used to be a Jehovah's Witness, and I was brought up in a religious cult, and we believed the creator. And we used to talk to a lot of people that believe in evolution, the Big Bang Theory. And we used to say to people, I'm not religious in any which way or form now, but I don't know if you've ever heard of anything that exploded actually making something good. Normally it's devastation.
But if there was anything to happen, you don't lose what is yours.
You'll just be finished up with nothing. You'll have a sniper bot cartoon image that looks like an NFT that does nothing.
Because you're connecting in. It's kind of like Phantom Wallet. If you understand Phantom Wallet, the trades are moved in and out between the platforms. Okay, so this is the first sniper copy bot on the Bertram blockchain. That's right. This is not just a DAO, a fully decentralized autonomous organization, but an entire new technology and blockchain.
And that means that their blockchain will probably be like BTCC, a worthless blockchain where you'll build up value inside a game of Monopoly. And the game of Monopoly is not real, it's just a game. I don't know anything about this Bertram ecosystem or their blockchain, but whether you can get your money or your alleged money back out to USDT and back into fiat currency will be the proof of the pudding. And I can probably just about guarantee, after investigating hundreds of scams over the last 3 or 4 years and doing this for 70 to 80 hours a week, there's no way in hell anytime you put any money in these systems, you will get them out. The only way you'll get money out is if you're a promoter like Mr. Cameron here, and he will get able to get his money out because he'll know how it works. And a lot of these platforms actually pay these influencers to promote this to their communities simply because it's like hiring a sales guy. So this guy could have already been paid by DAO1 to do this very campaign. So he doesn't care whether he gets his money out or not.
It's faster, cheaper, and just freaking better, right? This technology is audited by a...
What technology? And now he's going to say it's audited. Well, proof would be by showing us the audit and let us contact the audit company so we can see the audit and who did it and what it got audited for.
Third party. Now you can see some of the results here.
And there's no proof of that, is there? So his technology audited by third party, he should have cited somebody's name, some organization who did the audit, some online proof of auditing so we can all read it. But just by saying it's been audited by a third party is ridiculous. And there's no truth to any of the claims he just made there.
18,000%. I mean, it's ridiculous. Now, you're not going to win every trade, but if you're consistently outperforming the losses, then you're going to be sitting very, very nice. I mean, this is your short-term money. This is the now money. This is short-term trading in and out, okay? So phenomenal results for that period of time. The second product that we have here, and the second way that you can make money in crypto, is to have a market analysis bot. So imagine...
So I'm just going to go flip over to another screen. Now, this is not related to this screen here, but there's a scam that we've been looking at lately called it's called Doodoo, but it's actually D0D0.app. And in here, they have something very much the same. And what I said about yesterday's newspaper, you can come in here and you can actually buy these yesterday's trades. So for $6,222, you can buy a trade that happened yesterday, and it will actually show you the successful trades that were happening yesterday and then entice you to buy this very this trade that happened yesterday, and theoretically rinse and repeat. Hopefully it's going to do it tomorrow. So you're buying yesterday's newspaper, and this is just another. So these scams are really just absolutely everywhere at the moment. So there's nothing new to see here. But let's go back to him, and let's go back and see what we can do here. I'll just enlarge it again, and I might have to go grab my dinner. So you can listen to Ray for a bit, but don't be enticed to sign up.
For a second, you have an analyst assistant powered by AI running 24/7 with or without you, analyzing the market, analyzing the volume, searching social media to pick up the hottest trending coins to put a portfolio together. This is your midterm basket. This is kind of like you have your large caps, your mid caps, and your low caps that you're holding for maybe 6, 12, or 24 months or even longer. Okay. Now, what used to take me days and weeks to analyze coins and look at data and do technical analysis, this bot, this AI, is going to do that for you. And sure, there's other bots out there, but there's nothing quite like this.
Now remember, this guy has it's starting on the 1st of February. Oh, g'day, Jelly Snack. Nice to see you here. Sniper copybot, ? You've got to be kidding me. Yep, this is a really good one. But this guy is claiming that this one's gonna do something. What's as Judge Judy would say, gonna, shoulda, woulda. But it hasn't happened yet. And then as the story goes on, he claims he's made money already from this platform. $50,000 a week, he's alleging, because he reckons he makes $50,000 a month.
For a number of reasons. This is not just a first for the networking profession. This is a first for the entire crypto space in some respects, in some unique nuances that we're going to talk about in a little bit. So this will tell you, I mean, if we look at Polkadot right here, we've got Toncoin, we've got FET. This is not only going to analyze the market and identify the coins, it's actually going to help you to execute the perfect.
You know, it's just ridiculous. I can't help myself. But when you go back to Dodo, and you can see this platform that you're looking at here, that is exactly the same sort of concept. So, you know, here's one that's a fraud, and it's just doing exactly the same as what he's doing. You're looking at yesterday's lunch. So here's something you can pay $8,500 for. You can view the assets, and you can actually see the trades, and they're all, you know, like picked up all yesterday's trades that were successful, puts it into a package and gives you some real-time data, but there's nothing stopping you going to Wealth or Rapmatic and buying those tokens on the platform directly rather than filtering it through a stupid platform like that. If Lauren makes $50,000 a week, why does he feel the need to take selfies in front of other people's expensive cars? True. I mean, this is exactly right. These guys are just literally bullshitting these messages, and I'm going to put that message on the screen there. As you can see that coming across, and that's what we have to contend with. These guys are faking it until they make it, and it just gets more and more ridiculous the more times I sit here and I watch these guys. But let's see what other lies we can pick them out on.
Entry and exits, when to sell and when to buy on the larger swings. All right, so very, very exciting. I'm going to show you some of the results that are achievable there. So yeah, market analysis is vital, providing insights into trends and volatility to guide informed decision, reduce risk, and spot profit.
He does not sound like he's reading this off a teleprompter at all.
Profitable opportunities in a very fast-paced market that's changing all the time by using enhanced and improved technology on the Pertram blockchain, a subnet of Avalanche, a top 10 blockchain currency. So we all know that we can make a lot of money in crypto. You can also lose money in crypto. And so we want to we want to maximize the bull run. You can see in the green, if we're looking at the Bitcoin halvening analysis here, in the green, we've got the bull market. In the red, we've got the bear market. And that's down here is the accumulation box, this little yellow one in the middle. This is where you want to be accumulating ideally. And then we've got the expansion phase. Now, this was the COVID drop. Now, you can see this cycle is a little bit different. In the previous 3 cycles or 2 cycles, we've got the expansion phase, and then the blue phase is where things really, so that is the expansion phase. That's when things really start to heat up in that blue phase. And that's where we are right now. We're in this expansion phase. We've had the halvening. The supply is reduced or halved. and the demand is going up. So what does that do to price? It drives it up over time. Now, it's not going to be a straight line. It doesn't go straight up and, it's going to zigzag. And so being able to imagine having an...
Well, he seems like a bit of a prophet here, doesn't he? The way that he's telling you what's going to happen. I mean, if he listened to his own predictions, do you think he'd be... I mean, if this guy, why would he be in a Zoom meeting preaching to you, hoping that you're going to sign up for a platform, if he's making $50,000 a month? So he's claiming he's making $600,000 a year because of his success with crypto. But he has to. How many people do you know make $600,000 a year that just want to spend their Christmas 3 days ago? So this was on December the 31st. Mr. Cameron decided it would be a good idea to just leave his wife and his beautiful children alone for a while and get in here and do a Zoom meeting to give you an opportunity of a lifetime. He wants you to be successful just like he's successful. This guy ain't got nothing. In another video I watched of him, he's claiming that he's got his housekeeper, not housekeeper, what do you call it? Greenkeeper. He come in while he was talking and he gets his lawns and his maintenance done by his greenkeeper. I mean, really? So they claim that this guy, why did they take photos in front of expensive cars is really a good way. Why do these guys need to be in these Zoom meetings claiming to be somebody they're not if they claim they're already somebody doing really, really well? I don't know if I explained that right. I'll go back to my dinner. You listen to him. He's better at bullshitting than I am.
AI helper and identifying the best times to enter and exit the market. And I don't want to hold this red period again. I did that in 2017. I bought at the very top and I held the whole way. But you know what I did? I bought at the very bottom again as well and did very, very well. Okay, but I tell you what, I would have done a lot better if I had an AI little helper. Let's look at some of the results here. So if we look at Engine Coin, okay, now if you had put $1,000 into Engine Coin at 12 around 12 cents here, you would have been looking at about 133x on this coin, and that's not doing anything. You're not buying or selling, you're not trading. That's just having a HODL portfolio. If we look at LCX, you put 1,000 into LCX, that 1,000 in 13 months turned into 133,000. I mean, that is absolutely crazy what is possible. I believe it's a 400 on a Solana.
He stuffs us up. Watch this. I mean, how ridiculous, showing you 12 months ago. I could go to any, somebody gave me a Pulse coin. The Pulse coin was worth 160 New Zealand dollars. After the 5 weeks of having that Pulse coin went down to $82 New Zealand. And just recently, like 3 weeks ago, it went right up to $2,500. So it would be fair to say that 20x'd. Today, that same one Pulse coin is now worth $900. And every day I go in there and I think to myself, I bet it's going down again. And it is. And it might go right down to $82. I don't know anything about Pulse coin, but somebody gave me one Pulse coin, which is very generous. And I've kept it because I said they gave it to me because they wanted to show how much they believe in Hex token or Hex coin, whatever it's called. But I don't think I could actually withdraw that money even if I wanted to. And that's a lot of these opportunities that you see out here. You might look on the back end of your phone and you might look at the game of Monopoly and see that you've done really well. But unless you can get your money back into fiat currency, what's the point?
Oh, no, sorry, I'm looking at Solana. My fault. So, anyway, it's a shitload of money. That's what it is. We're talking 400x, 33x. I think it was, I jumbled up my notes. I took some notes here to get the actual percentages. Anyway, maybe
he should use ChatGPT to work out the percentages for him. And this isn't stats from their sniper bot software. This is just historical stats taken off the internet.
Move on. You get the picture.
Oh my God, there is Donald Trump. There you go. I told you to bring Donald Trump in here for a while. So Donald Trump endorses crypto. Good on him. But this is nothing about Donald Trump, endorsing DAO1. This is just news clips from the newspaper about a different subject to do with crypto. And this is not crypto. This is all about selling packages to people and getting a commission. This is multi-level marketing.
Why is crypto hot right now? Well, we've got the first pro-crypto president about to be inaugurated in the US. And if you know anything about the US, they tend to dictate the market to a certain extent, and they have a huge influence with the Fed and with their political policies and crypto policy. So Trump is giving it a big thumbs up. They're very pro-crypto. It's an exciting time to be alive. Let's talk about the market analysis bot, which we were just talking about. It's a very user-friendly interface, entry and expert from following the expert AI, 100% privacy and control of your own wallet. Again, this is a DAO. This is not some platform where you're piling a whole bunch of money into, like we've
decentralized DAOs, blockchains, autonomous whatevers, and he's telling you 100% control of your wallet. I mean, for God's sake, really? Is this the best you can do, Cameron?
seen in the past, and then something happens, you have full control of your assets, full stop. How amazing is that? That is, so if you've been in this space for a while,
See, he's used the word assets again.
and you've been hurt, I get it. Many people have. I lost a lot of money in crypto in 2020, but I didn't give up.
And if you listen to this guy again,
I kept growing, I kept learning.
If you listen to Cameron, you'll lose a lot of your money as well.
And I've 10x what I lost back then. You have to be comfortable with some sort of risk, but I didn't have an AI expert in my corner.
And he doesn't at the moment either.
Freaking absolutely crush it this bull run.
Now, this guy claims he was homeless at the age of 15, sleeping in his car. I don't know how old he is or how he's managed to turn his life around, allegedly. But theoretically, if he lost all his money, if I lost all my money, I don't have any money. So let's say I lost all my money and I had a couple of grand in the bank and I managed to 10x it. I've got $20,000 now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when you lose all your money, you don't have capital normally to put back into something that 10x's. And if you're at the casino, the chances of you having another dabble on something else that loses money, when you're at the casino, people never talk about their losses, they only talk about their wins. That's what I'm trying to say.
Control of your own assets. If you have a portfolio, existing portfolio, fantastic, you can use this. If you don't have an existing portfolio, fantastic, you can use this. What this platform does, if you're an expert trader, fantastic. This is going that the trading component, the sniper bot, is going to consolidate what other platforms. This is what makes one of the things that makes this 10x better than anything else that's out there. Are people copy trading right now in the market? Yes, they are. But they need between 8 to 10, 20 different programs to do what this platform does in a couple of.
So literally, go open ChatGPT and do a search for, is copy trading a successful way to make money on the internet? I've done it before. You'll be surprised at the results. Go have a look. It will definitely tell you it's not a good idea.
Of clicks. One platform. Amazing. And let's talk about our portfolio, right? So it's all good when Bitcoin's going to the moon. All the altcoins are failing. You can't lose. Everyone's becoming a crypto millionaire, right? But what happens when the market turns? How long would it take you to exit all of your positions?
So let's use his logic there. So that everything's going to the moon, no one can lose. And then when the market turns, his copybot trading is going to give you yesterday's news and you're going to go in there full steam ahead and trade like it was yesterday. But the market's turned. Anytime you see any inflated crypto opportunities and they turn, do you really want to put your money back into them after they've turned? And that's what copy trading is basically doing.
How many coins do you have in your basket right now? I've got 20 or 30 altcoins, right? For me to exit all of those coins, it literally take me all day. And by that time, all right? So with this technology, I can literally enter and exit all of those trades in one click. My portfolio, my long-term hodl. How freaking amazing is that? If I needed to in an emergency, right? So let's talk about the APT mining bot. Guys, oh my God, if I could teleport myself back, I think about this a lot. I think about this too much. I wish that I had the vision and that I could teleport myself back in time to when Bitcoin first started, or even when I first heard about Bitcoin almost 10 years ago, almost a decade ago. And I had hooked up my little computer to the internet and started printing free Bitcoins for pennies on the dollar. I mean, if we had a time machine bus, who would be getting on that bus? Right? I was just watching a video on YouTube about this guy, and he just had his PC and he was mining Bitcoin, 1 Bitcoin a day on his PC. Like, are you kidding me? Oh man, let's do that. But you know what?
Wow, no doubt he'll be pressing something else like Quick Fit, where you can mine on your watch by doing steps each day or something like that. There's a lot of companies out there who are claiming that you can mine for crypto using your phone or your watch or a computer for worthless tokens. So no doubt when there's a new scheme out there, he'll be doing the same. You'll hear him coming out with this new opportunity to mine for things. I mean, these guys will sell anything to get that commission money off you. Never listen to these guys.
You know what we can do now? We can mine one of the hottest, and in my opinion, the #1 hottest blockchain and token in 2025.
What is it? What is it, Cameron?
APT mining AI bot. Every second of the day, you can be mining a Perchum. Faster, cheaper, layer 2 that runs on the Avalanche ecosystem.
Wow.
Mining, let's talk about this. Mining is essential in cryptocurrency as it secures networks, validates transactions, and ensures decentralization. By solving complex mathematical problems, miners...
He's got the same cough I've got. Maybe he had COVID a couple of weeks ago.
And new blocks on the blockchain maintain its integrity while creating a new transaction as the blocks as a reward. So the miners get a reward for maintaining the integrity of the blockchain. And this process underpins the trust and functionality of cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. And we're going to talk about some of the tokenomics. We have our own white paper. I shouldn't say we, it's not me, but the Perchum blockchain has its own white paper. You can read that white paper. It will blow your freaking mind. When you understand the tokenomics behind this technology.
And I can guarantee he doesn't understand anything about this technology that doesn't exist, because there's no technology behind this. This is just a PowerPoint. The amount of opportunities I look at on a weekly basis. I did a search on a PowerPoint like this just last week. And then I went to the website, which matched the PowerPoint. And then I started searching for pieces of text on the website. And I found 3 identical websites with 3 different brands pushing exactly the same thing. It was ridiculous. And I'm sure that this website and this PowerPoint presentation that he's peddling will be reskinned, rinsed and repeat, and pitched at some other person in some other country. I'm sure there's a syndicate or an organization out there where buy a scam, ready to rock and roll.
We're talking huge
Smart contracts. Here we go.
upside potential here. So usability for hash rate mining power. It's a deflationary. We have the Aperture blockchain has the most aggressive burn or deflationary mechanism built into it through the burning of the tokens, through the halvening.
Oh my God, burning tokens is meant to increase the price of tokens if they're in demand. But if this is not in demand, well, this isn't even launched yet. So this is pure philosophical. I can't even say the word, but it's this is pure speculation that he believes that this is going to be a word. Now, I would read your comment out there, Microsoft Certificate Trainer. Can't it mine Hawk? I can't read that word. Coin. Are you sort of saying that this thing, if it was so clever, would be able to, technically speaking, mine any coin or token rather than it's just its own token or its own coin, so to speak? But yeah, it's just all the jargon that they're using. DApps. I love the word how it's been audited technology, but it doesn't tell you who it's been audited by.
Every 4 years, the Aperture blockchain is halvening every 4 years, just like Bitcoin, and burning those coins. So supply goes down. Now we have over 70 companies, traditional businesses and companies and organizations that have already committed to joining the Aperture blockchain.
All right. Well, let's have a name of those people. And can we have a list of all their phone numbers so we can ring up to verify those claims?
Now, what do you think is going to happen to the transactions on the chain when that happens? Goes up. So demand goes up. Supply comes down. What does that do to price? Now, I think we're going to see. Now, while we can't predict price.
Oh, well, we can't predict price. I mean, this guy, this is just the lamest person. Mentality zero. This guy is pathetic. Cameron, you're an idiot. I'm going to call you Cameron because I can remember your name. I don't like trying to get your Lorien name correct. Sounds like Lolly Cameron.
I do think we have 1000x potential with this coin. I'm not even kidding. It is crazy when you look at.
So interesting enough, I did. I think I did realize it had a info coin because when I went there originally, I'm just looking at one of the comments from one of our viewers, and I will actually put that comment up. So when we went to this website here, we're actually at one that says AI, and did you say info as well? So if we went info, because when I went there, it took me off to a different website altogether. And here, I couldn't actually find any information about it really, other than watching these little videos, which will probably have lots of music I don't want on here. But that looks like his presentation that he got. And then I resume if we go here, and we'll just turn the sound off this one as well. We're going to learn a 43-second video. And here we are, Luna, Solar, Neptune, whatever, Nova, Galaxy. And you got the membership tiers. So that I got to there, and then I thought, oh, I can't get past that. So then I went into here, back up for when the first one gets slapped. Oh, yeah, true. Honestly, this is actually quite a valid point. Now, I don't know if you've been following one called Ride B&B, but they have 4 different domain names. And one of the first domain names that they used to market this baby on has now been flagged as a phishing website by MetaMask. So that's exactly what they will do. Just so you know, full transparency here, hello, I'm Danny de Hek, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme. If you go to ChatGPT, what I do is I basically went to the website, and I'm assuming that Microsoft Certificate Trainer, you may be the person that tipped me off about this originally. But this is what I did. I went to ChatGPT about 3 o'clock this afternoon. It's 7 o'clock now. And I went to the first website and I said to it, please give me all the red flags you have about DAO. And then I put the terms and conditions in here. So I went to here and I couldn't find anything. But if I go register now, I think it takes you to the actual other website, which gets you to this one. But at the very bottom of this website, I found that it's got the conditions, terms of service, and privacy policy. And then when I clicked on privacy policy, it took me to their privacy policy. And then at that time, I realized that they had another domain name. And I went to DAO1.ai, and then I found all this text. So by that time, I'd asked ChatGPT basically to go through their terms and conditions and privacy and whatever, and write me all the red flags that it could find about it, because I couldn't find any information on the homepage. And then it came back and it gave me a whole list of disclaimers, the spelling mistakes in the website, the privacy policy, general observations. And then I found the real website. So then I said, I've just found the real website. Here's a cut and paste for the text below. And I pasted all that. And then, I'm telling you all my secrets here. It basically told me all the red flags looking at, what they have on offer, the transparency, how they make these claims that they can't back up, how they claim that they've got, certificates, what do they call it, audits done, nothing. So all this here gives me all this information, and there's a summary. Then I told it to write me the description for the video that I'm doing right now. And then I tell it to write me a blog all about the information. And that's the blog that we'll have a look at in a few minutes. And then I go and create myself a thumbnail, and we grab all the information about him from the database. So it's quite a lot of work that goes into it. And I will be the first person to put my hand up and say that I don't know this website for a bar of soap. There's no person behind it. There's no organization. There's no continuation of a rinse and repeat scam. And as far as I'm concerned, I could actually just I could even go to behind MLM. And if I went behind MLM, what we'll find is it probably doesn't even come up in here yet because he hasn't had a chance. But you can see that when I search for behind MLM, you'll see my website comes up, and so does behind MLM, and we are all over this. But there will be no information about this yet because it's brand new as I speak. So let's go back to the show. We'll go back and I'll read those comments while we listen to him rave on, and away we go again.
What's happening from behind the scenes. And if you think that's crazy, let's look at Bitcoin. What was Bitcoin? Under $100 a coin. What is it now? 100,000 US.
Yeah, exactly right.
Astronomical what is possible in this space.
But this is what really pisses me off about this guy. He's talking about things that are not related to what he's peddling. And he's just talking about scare tactics, scaremongering, and non-related information to endorse what he wants you to do. But it's not connected at all. It's just like going to people and talking about oxygen, and you've got this new type of way of breathing, and then you give us a sermon how important oxygen is to the body. It's got no connection to what he's trying to sell you in the way of helping you breathe, because oxygen has been around for years, and it's not really, does that make sense? And it pisses me off that these guys think that they can use scaremongering techniques and strategies that aren't connected to what they're peddling. We would be more interested in knowing how this AI bot actually works, how it connects itself to all these different exchanges, how it number crunches all the information that it's grabbing, and then how it actually does what it does, rather than just listening to a PowerPoint presentation where he's telling you to buy a package and then gives you commissions for doing so. And that's what we're about to hear soon.
Easy plugin for dApps and creators. That's right. This is not just for our little community over here.
Unsubstantiated claims.
We have 70 companies lined up already.
And what are their names?
And many more wanting to use the Apertrum blockchain and DAO technology. Let's talk about the Apertrum Bitcoin mining. I think what's really important here is we want to identify trends. If there's one thing I've learned in my 10 years in networking and almost 10 years in the crypto space is that you want to identify trends and waves early.
Early, do you really, Cameron?
Waves of momentum. And we're in a very unique position.
Are we really? Is it the halving and the bull run and the bear market and the trees and the caterpillars, is it? Are we in a unique position
right now where you can position yourself at the very beginning of this bull run?
Bullshit, more like bullshit.
But also this new technology that's about to be released. So the Apertrum burning, I'm jumping around a little bit here, but please bear with me. So
yeah, when you earn $50,000 a month, you can jump around all you like, and you sit in front of a Zoom meeting gaslighting people so you can get more commissions, eh? Is that what you're doing, Cameron?
50% of the transaction fees on chain, on the transactions, get burned by the burning mechanism.
Get burned by the burning mechanism. Wow, well, that's profound. Really, is that how it works, Cameron?
Built into the Apertrum. So 8% of the swapping fee goes to the buyback and the burning. 8% of the sniper copy bot fee goes to, again, the buyback and the burning.
Let me guess, and 5% of the membership tier and subscription purchase goes to the buyback and burning?
And 5% of all membership tiers and subscriptions.
I think anyone could read this, couldn't they? And if this was so amazing, wouldn't there be just people just flocking to it like seagulls?
Goes to buying back the coins and burning them. So that is why this is a deflationary mechanism.
A deflationary mechanism.
Whereas the US government is printing dollars out of thin fucking air.
Wow, thin fucking air. Really? Oh, wow. Didn't know that, Cameron.
Does that kind of sound right?
Yeah, that kind of sound right. Does that sound kind of right?
That old inflation thing, making the rich richer and the poor
Oh, he's getting biblical now. Don't you freak me out.
poorer. This is a way that we can level the playing field.
We can level the playing field. Even though he's an Australian, he's talking about American, and they're gonna let people not in America print money anymore, and we're gonna fight back with our decentralized tokens. That we've got our sniper copy bot. This sounds so really, really good.
And help a lot of people. So let's look at Avalanche. Okay, so Avalanche, their transaction fees are soaring upwards of 5.6 million.
Just want to make a public apology there. Rob has just come on here and he says, "Did you fucking swear?" And I go, "Oh, I'm sorry, Rob. I did fucking swear." This is Cameron. He's one of the 36 Australians that we've been monitoring at the moment. He's got a beautiful wife and lovely kids, and he uses Instagram to generate leads so that he can entice people to join in an opportunity of a lifetime. He currently makes $50,000 a month, $600,000 a year from promoting Ponzi schemes and scams. So he tells us, and he never thought that he would be as successful as he was, because he used to be a policeman, and he used to be a fireman, and he used to be homeless, and that's his pitch. We ready to carry on now?
Transactions a day. Does that sound like a lot? It's quite a lot. And in fact, it's quite small compared to what is possible when we're looking at.
What did he say was quite small?
Chains like Solana. We're talking billions of transactions a day. So there is a ton of room to grow here. Imagine only having 5% of those transactions. What do you think that would mean to the Apertrum daily transactions?
You tell us what it means, Cameron.
Which is then generating us a reward through the mining protocol. What would it mean of the daily burn.
What would it mean? Rob, do you want to come on stage and tell us what it means? What does it mean that 5,6 million? What does it mean? Does anyone know? Because I don't think Cameron knows. No, I definitely don't know. I'm not an expert. Anyway, an expert is actually just a drip under pressure if you look it up in the dictionary.
I'm not too sure, but anyway, let's just move on.
He's not sure either.
The point is, supply go down, demand go up, price go moon coin. Well, that's what we're all hoping anyway. These coins will be listed on centralized and decentralized exchanges.
And that's going to happen in the future. Remember, he's claimed he hasn't done it yet, but he will in a few minutes claim that he's made $50,000 a week from this Ponzi scheme, and it hasn't even taken off yet. And now he's making more unsubstantiated claims that it's going to be listed on decentralized and centralized exchanges. This is the bee's knees of all scams.
And yeah, so you'll be able to follow the price on there. The market will decide. So what is the opportunity here? Well, the opportunity is on the product side is that we have the short-term in and out trading on these high volatility meme coins. We're talking thousands of percent in a very short amount of time, but you do need to know what you're doing or have an AI doing it most of the work for you. Not all of the work. There is some little bit of learning to do, but we have all of that in our tutorials and our academy on the platform. Then the midterm is the market analysis, which is your portfolio,
which is pretty much the same as dodo.com. So if you want to check out d0d0.app, there's another Ponzi scheme out there that we've been busting lately. And when that was launched, we went to the About Us page and found the contact details for another company, which was called doodoo.com. It was friggin' hilarious. So I'm sure if we went through this particular website when it was launched on day one, we would have found a whole lot of mistakes as well, because they just reskin these websites and these ideas and keep them going.
Scale into or dollar cost average at your leisure. And then the long term, the big play, and this is what I really see here, the big play and what I'm most excited about is the mining, and that is 100% set and forget, passive, making you
100% passive income mining, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here first. Get your mining when it's now We Global was this Ponzi scheme that was around a couple of years ago, rebranded themselves to the blockchain era, and now it's called X Pro, and they were going to do mining. In fact, I rang up the guy that was coming to New Zealand, flying from Sydney. He was from Dubai, and I said, I want to invest $50,000 in the hardware that you're going to do some mining. Can you drop off the computers to my doorstep? And he said, oh, we can. However, you're better off doing a virtual miner. And I'm going to virtual mining, so you can buy a virtual miner. He goes, yeah, and you can get it for the same value. And I go, oh, okay then. Anyway, we finished up scaring those guys off. They literally, what did they do? That was really funny, actually. Diego, his name was, and he actually held the plane up in Sydney because he realised the FMA had put a warning out about them, and he was too scared to come to New Zealand. So he held the plane up in Sydney while they took his luggage off, and then he had a round of golf in Century Cove in Australia, and then flew back to Dubai the next day. And that was all because of the investigational work that the Ponzi Scheme Avenger did, and with the Christchurch News Press and all these other people that are associated with it. We went to town on them. But these guys here, claiming that they're going to do mining, set and forget, and walk away, is just stupid. And the only thing you'd be mining is a worthless token worth absolutely nothing. It'd be different if it was mining Bitcoin, and they could prove it. But there's no proof of anything he's saying other than a PowerPoint presentation and a website, which is just stupid on stupid.
Dollars, well, not making you dollars because we don't like dollars particularly.
I quite like dollars. If you've got dollars and you don't like them, give them to me.
Making you a percher, more and more a percher. So this is what the actual platform itself looks like. As you can see, this is just a dummy account.
A dummy account because it's a dummy website.
This is all running as we speak. We are literally about 10 days to 14 days into this pre-launch period. It is absolutely flipping, exploding.
More destruction.
We have literally broken records.
So this is where he makes a whole lot of false claims, which we'd love you to back up, Cameron.
Already, I have personally broken my 10-year glass ceilings and records within, it hasn't even been a month.
So let me get this right. He's broken all his money that he's ever made, and it hasn't even been a month. This has brought him in more income than he has ever earned over the last 10 years, just in the last month. And it's not even launched yet.
And literally smashed it out of the park. So we are moving with velocity, we are moving with speed. And if you want to jump into the vortex right now, I'm telling you, you are going to ride that wave like you have never, ever seen before, because it's literally blowing my mind.
Literally blowing his mind, and it's going off at an uncontrollable rate. But just to be sure, I'll do a few Zoom meetings and see if I can get other people involved in it so I can get some commissions along the way.
This platform has the ability to set yourself up for the rest of your freaking life.
Oh my God, well, I need a life, so I got to get involved in this.
I have no doubt that this will be the #1 platform and ecosystem launched in crypto in 2025.
#1. Right, so it's 3 days into 2025 when this was recorded, and he's claiming that there's no doubt at all, that this is going to be the #1 launched opportunity on the market in the whole of 2025. Carry on, Cameron.
Full stop. And this is a first for network marketing. This is a first, not necessarily a first for crypto. I think that if you're not familiar with MakerDAO, if anyone's familiar with MakerDAO, you should research MakerDAO, because this is really a model of that. And this is where the industry is going, because as the government aims to centralize crypto, that's what's happening right now. They are centralizing crypto. If they can't own it, they will control it. And they do own it indirectly, let's face it now. So anyway, this is the solution to that big problem. Membership tiers right now, you can...
Oh my God, this is where it gets really exciting now. If you've had fear of missing out, I think we've just got another message here in the chat room. The saddest things about these clowns, which I do like calling them clowns, is that they can't actually sleep at night because they're just too wired up with probably drugs, to be honest. But you got the Sniper copy bot. It was $49 a month, but it's now free. You've got the 1x market analytic bot. That was $15 a month, but it's free. And then you've got the APT mining bot, which is $12 a month. So let's just do some quick maths on here. $17, $27, 56. So $77 worth of value is now all free per month. Now, you guys, you just cannot. Hold up. We've got a Luna membership tier of $50 US. So you have to pay, I assume, you pay $50 a year, and then you get all these things that were normally $77 per month free of charge. Now, do you think they're going after the $50 per year? And do you really think that this will be around next year? I hope not.
Join in an exclusive offer that is incredibly exciting. Just to recap, the Sniper copy bot, one-click automated trading, identify, copy the top trading wallets on the blockchain, one Sniper copy.
And I think it does come with a free pair of Gunshu knives. Gunshu knives? Steak knives? What are they called? Gushu knives? Yeah, this is just the best thing. And it will come with a free back scratcher and a crack scratcher. This is very similar to a back scratcher, but a little bit longer for your crack to give it a scratch.
Do all the work for you. Identify, monitor, analyze, and execute the perfect buy and sell opportunities for one crypto. This is on the small tier package. So the larger tier packages, you get more coins that you can analyze, and some of the lower cap 50 to 100x gems, whereas the lower packages are geared more to the higher market cap coins, and then more maximum mining power on the bigger packages. So if you see here, this is the small one.
So it starts at $50 a year, but then you might as well invest in a $500 a year, or a $2,000 a year package, or a $5,000 package, or a $10,000 a year package, and you're going to be able to analyze more markets, more bots, and you'll be able to do, the 1 times APT mining bot. You get the same amount of mining bots that you do on any package. It doesn't sound right, and you still get access to one sniper copy bot on all the plans. But the big difference here is market analyst bot. So this is kind of like easy bot. You pay $1,500 a year and you get access to more markets. So you can use your sniper bot to do your trading and buy yesterday's newspaper.
Is the large one right now. There also is an opportunity to receive founding leadership shares, founding members shares. If you want to be part of the team that launches this to the marketplace,
I don't like being part of the team.
There is big personalities, influencers, networkers that have positioned themselves right now. I have been on the calls.
Well, let's just back that up by a little bit of bullshit, eh? So if we want to have a wee look, just because we can, we're going to go here and we're going to have a look at the Australian. So this guy here, he's an Australian, and there's 36 boards, which means there's 36 Australians here that are all part of what they call the Yacht Club. And these guys are all people who have been in Croatia, even been on a super yacht, and they went and visited these people together. Now, I did have some interesting pictures in here. I think it was over Nicole, but I did have a couple of these people that I just added recently. I'll just see if I can find them because it was quite interesting. I think I've got some screenshots. Are these the ones? No, these are just people. That's the other one too. These people here have been connected to this United Connect, which is another Ponzi scheme, but let's get distracted. Let's just go back. I want to see if I can find this Nicole lady, because I had a picture of her on I think I just saw it. Oh, there it is. So we go back here. Yeah, so this was actually in Croatia, and there was 36 of them on this super yacht, and they were visiting Mr. Height, the guy from GS Partners. And it's just absolutely incredible. Yeah, it must be that one there then, is it? Yeah, and I'll see if I can find any more. I haven't got any more screenshots in that one. But we've got all these names of all these couples that have hung out together, and they're all involved in the digital gold scam. And the ringleaders that are behind it are using their families to generate leads when using. So let's see, if you see this picture here with this lady on the stool on the white background, and then if you go back to the guy that we're just looking at the moment, which is Mr. Cameron, you can see he's also had photos at the same place. So they all went over there together. So it's a big little bit of a syndicate of these scumbags. But don't think, and these are other Australians that we've been chasing lately. Some of these names go back. So the normal will be someone like Steve Kondos, and I've done videos on him. He goes back and forth to Dubai like it's a morning commute to work. I've got recordings of these guys where I was talking to them.
A bit more. I couldn't find any income stream other than from referring people. Like, it looks like just a multi-level marketing company. What income streams does the company have at the moment to generate income?
Sorry, I didn't understand that. Say that again.
So that's Steve Kondos, and that's just that story I was actually telling you just a few minutes ago, how they took theirs, after having that phone call, Diego, the guy behind the company that he was promoting, literally took his bags off the plane, and they stopped him going to New Zealand because they thought he was going to get arrested. But we've got Zero Pro and Zero Pro, the Blockchain Era, We Global. These are all their presentations, and and the amount of research we've done in the past with these Australians, it just goes off. So these are all the Ponzi schemes and scams that I've been researching over the last 3 years. They're all in a database. Governments, 5 governments from 5 different countries have access to this database. Literally, they couldn't ask us for information on people. So I said, why don't I just keep collecting information on people who I see promoting these Ponzi schemes and scams, and then I will give you full access to my database. So now I have a purpose for what we do, and my Avengers and people who are listening to this right now help provide me information. So to give you an idea, in the Australian area, so let's say an Australian government department now wants some information on people who are promoting any of these scams, I go to people like Sarah Martin from the Guardian newspaper. I was literally talking to somebody today from Channel 9 News, and I give them access to this information here. I literally go to share. I give them the link to the Australians. We copy that link, and they literally get access to this page that you're watching right now, and they use it to do their stories at the moment. And then I help provide them information. Now, I was just being interviewed by Bloomberg Business Weekly. They come and did a film, but this is what I'm giving people. So anybody who you see in here, including the guy that we're doing the video on at the moment, we've got databases on all these guys and girls. And a lot of this information, we've found it really hard finding them. But here's a guy standing outside the gold shop. And if you go back, read up about him and what he's doing, he's trying to get people to sign up for this gold, which is, it's just stupid. It just goes on and on and on. But anyway, what I am doing is we're not just watching and playing stupid little videos here. We're actually gathering information and building up a very powerful database, which will actually be used when these guys actually get caught up with. At the moment, they're rampant. They can do and say whatever they like, and it's very hard to stop them. But it's incredibly hard for them to stop me as well, even though they might cry defamation and YouTube might ban the video from Australia. I've still got a very big footprint and also other ways of you watching this content. So if you want to really help me, get a VPN, watch these videos, share them with other Australians, and do a public awareness campaign, and let people know what disgusting bottom feeder people these are.
This is launching globally. It's going to happen in a blink of an eye.
So that's a pretty profound claim to make. Now, I'd love to see that actually happen, and I would eat my words and eat my hat. But we know from my experience it never happens. It's all about selling memberships.
You can sit on the sidelines and you can wait until February when this all goes live. But I'm telling you, you are absolutely going to have a disadvantage if you wait.
Does that mean the prices are going up? Or is there scarcity? Is this fear of missing out sales tactics? This is all these guys do. If you don't invest now, you're going to miss out. But if you do invest now, you'll lose all your money.
From what I know, what I have learned, the people who take decisive action early, highly successful people, the ones that are going to win big, they are going to position themselves right now. I've personally put my money where my mouth is. I've gone big on this.
Now listen to this. Now these next few words is the reason why I wanted to do this video. The next couple of minutes of him talking is absolutely disgusting. Now he's made some pretty outrageous claims here, which I would love him to substantiate. He reckons he's put everything on the line for this opportunity and it hasn't even launched yet. And he can hardly read the PowerPoint presentation, let alone find out whether this company is legitimate or not.
All in. And in fact, I have purchased all of these. I've purchased the Galactic, the Nova, the Nebula, the Solar, and the Lunar because I want maximum mining power. I want maximum analytics, but I also want all of the founding leadership shares that I can get my little hands on, okay? Moving forward,
So just what he said there was so stupid. So he reckons he's purchased all of these packages. Now, if I was running this program or this scam, and I've got 1 times market analyst bot, and then if I buy the biggest package for $10,000, I get 25 analyst bots. Now, how many platforms is he analyzing? And let's work that out. We've got, so he's bought $17,050 worth of membership, so he just alleged.
As of the 5th of January, you will only be able to have 1 membership. Founding shares are going away. Multiple memberships are going away. So don't wait. Take action today, because it can take you a few steps. If you're new to crypto, it can take you a few steps. It might take you a few days or a week just to get things set up. So you want to get the process started right now, or I'm telling you, you are absolutely going to miss the flipping boat on this.
The flipping boat.
You've got to move quickly. So,
right.
If you want to become an active member, it's only, get this, it's $9 a month. Isn't that phenomenal? God. To get access to this technology, to get access to a referral link where you can generate more crypto for yourself.
You generate a referral link where you can generate more access to yourself. Well, this might be a good opportunity after all. Maybe I've missed something.
Build your portfolio, build your business in the decentralized world, and have true powerful technologies coming together with crypto and AI. Are you kidding me? This is going to freaking explode. Now, if you like what you hear, jump in the chat right now. Drop a 1 if you are someone that wants to take action now. You want to be an early adopter. You want to position yourself before the world hears about this. Drop a 1. Get back to the person that invited you to this call. If you're somebody that has a few questions, hang around to the end. We'll answer some questions. Get back to the person invited to answer those questions. And if you're a number C, well, I wish you luck if you are a number C. And if this isn't for you, it's not for everybody. This is not for everybody, but it's certainly
there's a few intelligent people out there.
And I just don't like the alternative that's out there in the world right now. Now, I'm going to switch gears a little bit. We're going to talk a little bit about the referral program and what's possible. If you thought that was good, that was just half. That was just one side of what an incredible system that we have here. Now, I'm going to talk about the active members opportunity. There are 3 main ways that we get paid here, and I love this compensation plan. It is very simple. Now, every good business has a referral program to it. If you look at the other decentralized exchanges and platforms and the Binances, they're lucky to have 1 tier of commissions, a little thank you for referring people. With this, we can get leverage. This will be for me, this is the greatest wealth vehicle I have ever seen in my 10 years, over 10 years now in this affiliate networking space. I've not seen anything even close to the results and the speed and what's possible here. Let's talk about the direct commissions. Number 1, that's you referring somebody else, and there is a 20% direct commission. Are you kidding me? You're getting paid in, who wants to get paid in Bitcoin? Would you rather get paid in fake fiat dollars, or would you rather get paid in Bitcoin? I'm taking Bitcoin every day of the week. Bitcoin, Avalanche, Ethereum, USDT.
So that just shows it all, doesn't it? I was just showing you something else that might be interesting. I thought I just had my voice. My voices. There it is. So what I've done is I've got some AI here, which I use quite a lot. And a lot of people who watch my show will know what I'm doing. Create character. So now what I've done is I've actually created a character called Lorien, and I can actually phone him up and have a conversation with him, and it should come through on the phone. Okay. Do you realize there's no such thing as AI trading bots? And you are currently in a Zoom meeting gaslighting people into thinking there is.
What? Oh no, how could I have been so gullible? Looks around the Zoom meeting with a look of horror and confusion. I don't understand. This can't be real. I feel so embarrassed now. I'm so sorry for my foolishness.
Thank you, Cameron. Do you mind if I call you Cameron? Because I can't pronounce your first name. Is it Lauren?
It's Lorien, actually, smiles. But you're really close. And yes, you can call me Cameron. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Excellent. Now, how long have you been a scammer for?
I don't like to think of myself as a scammer. I'm simply a small-time entrepreneur. I prefer the term salesperson. I've been in the business for a few years now. Why do you ask?
Well, you're on a Zoom meeting at the moment and you're actually claiming that you make $50,000 a month from your activities selling and promoting Ponzi schemes and scams.
Wow, you really know how to put things in a harsh light. I'll have you know that I'm very successful in my line of work. It's not easy to make that kind of money, you know? Looks around nervously. I hope you're not trying to expose me or anything like that. Laughs anxiously.
No, but have you got any proof of income?
Proof of income? Nervously laughs. Yeah, sure. I mean, sure. Of course I have proof of income. Just give me a minute. I'll have to dig it up. Pretends to look for proof of income.
Crazy. I'll give you a ring later on. I might even let you listen to yourself because I'm recording a meeting with you in it at the moment. All right, I'll catch you in a few. Thanks for having a wee chit chat to us. You're awesome.
Looks terrified. Wait, what? You're recording me? Why would you do that? That's illegal. Begins to sweat. Nervously.
It's not illegal in New Zealand. It's only illegal to record somebody without telling them in Australia. New Zealand law is different. Have a great day. See you, Lauren. Yeah, so you can have a bit of fun with AI just like that. But anything that's got a tier system like this, and there's a strong emphasis on recruiting, is something you want to stay away from. Let's just work this out now. I can see 30%, 33%, 36%, 38%. 42% of the money that goes into this platform is actually given away to the people that promote it. So that's going to leave you, what did I just say? 42%. So that's going to leave you 58% of the money on the table to generate unrealistic returns on investments using their sniper bot. And as Warren Buffett said, it's what did he say? It's easy to see who's been swimming naked when the tide goes out. And that's what's going to happen. All these predictions are just ridiculous because if the bull market's going off, doesn't matter what you put your money in, but you don't need to put it into one Ponzi scheme or a scam or a membership package area like this to capitalize on it if it happens. Now, it says unleveled commissions earn an additional 22% on team sales. And then here it tells you that only for active members, $9 a month, will these percentages work. So I'm not even sure if the 22% is on top of the 42%. So it could literally be 62% of the money, which we have heard of. Like Boomerang was paying 65% of their sales money when they were doing their things was going back to people to the affiliate marketing, leaving 35% to do the amazing work that they alleged they were doing. It's all bullshit and it's all multi-level marketing. Nothing to do with no technology here, ladies and gentlemen.
You're going to generate those rewards for yourself. So 20% on the first commission tier, 7%, 3%, down to 1%, 9 levels deep, and you are getting paid instantly. You're not waiting till the end of the month until your boss pays you. You're getting paid instantly in real time, and that's the power of.
So I'd love to know how you're getting paid. Is it in USDT? Is it on the back end of their platform? Are you encouraged to reinvest into another membership or buy more bots? How do you get paid, Mr. Cameron?
Blockchain. Nobody's holding your money. The platform, the organization, the DAO is not holding your money. You've got complete control over your trading assets. You've got complete control of your commissions and your business. Who likes the sound of that?
Your business. Here we go. Here's some more bullshit for you to swallow.
I know I sure do. Now, coming from traditional product-based companies, this blew my freaking mind. Imagine earning a...
Wouldn't take much of the wee mind he's got like this. He's like a whiny little Aussie, isn't he? No offense to Aussies, but he's a bitch, really, isn't he? He's just a whiny little bitch.
share of the company revenue every month. So as the company grows, so does your bonuses grow. Now you can earn twice.
So as the Ponzi scheme grows, if it does, and it gets larger and larger, and everyone recruits, then the people at the top of the pyramid are going to get more bonuses.
A month every month on the commission pools, on the global pools.
I still want to know about the technology more than the commission pools.
It's a 2%, a 10% global split of revenue, and then that is proportionately distributed. Now, these are significant. If you've never played in this space, you will be speechless when you see what's possible. I'm testament to that. You will literally fall over. So I welcome you if you're new to this space. So you've got your direct commissions, you've got your bonus pools on the rank pools, and then the third way that we're talking about, so you've got your downline commissions, and then you've got the rank pools, okay? Now, as a pre-launch founder,
the fear of missing out.
you can receive shares.
Oh my
Imagine
God.
that. This is a 2% leadership split that is only available now for a limited time. Once these shares are gone, they're gone forever.
Oh.
You can earn for life as the company hits $1 billion, $2 billion, $3 billion company over the next couple of years.
DAO1.
You can earn
Going to be the next Apple.
your share of those company profits. These founding shares start at the $2,000 tier level with the Nebula.
The Nebula.
The Nova promo at the 5,000 and the Galactic at the 10,000.
Oh, I like the sound of the Galactic.
I bought all three, and I even bought the other two little ones because I wanted the founding, I wanted the more mining power as well.
Really? Have you got proof that you purchased those?
Here have 18 shares. Now you don't need to do the second requirement. So requirement 1 is you actually purchase the product. Requirement 2 is that you make 5,000 in direct sales on the Nebula, 12,000 in direct sales on the Nova, and 25,000 on the Galactic. Okay, now let's just say you only do the 25,000 in direct volume. You pick up this one, and this one, these shares as well. You don't need to do it. It's not plus. Right? You just do the one amount, 25,000, and that qualifies you for all of them. Now, regardless of whether you decide to build a business or not, you're still getting the buy one, get one free. I didn't share that. So right now, if you take action today, you can get a buy one, get one free on the product, regardless if you do the affiliate program. So just on this, you get a free Galactic, free Nova, free Nebula.
Oh
so you're
my
getting
God.
2x on everything. So not only can you have multiple memberships right now, you can have double. Early adopters always win the most because they see the vision. So what's it going to be? You're going to...
I'm just bringing him right now on FaceTime. I'll bring it up on the screen. We'll see if he answers, eh? Here we go. They're going to ring up, mate. Come on, Lauren. he picks up, we'll see him. So I'm ringing him on FaceTime right now. Oh, let's call him again. Come on, Lauren. Come on, you little bitch. Doesn't want to answer me. Why doesn't he want to answer me? I don't know why that froze. It should have actually kept playing, but for some reason that didn't keep playing. So I'm just going to turn that off, turn that back on again. But yeah, it should have actually kept playing, but for some reason it seems to have stopped. Yeah, but anyway, I rang him. He didn't want to talk to me for some reason. Let's carry on.
The fence and watch this pass you by and wonder why everybody else is having success but you? Or you're going to take action and do something
cowards.
different for your life in 2025? Because I've got a prediction for you. If nothing changes, nothing changes. 25,
Oh, really?
25 is going to be like 2024. Probably worse in the new economy we're moving into, in the new world.
Scare tactics.
Unless you do make a decision today to do something different. And I get it. I know it can be scary. I had to make a new decision. I had to restart from ground zero all over again in 2020.
Oh, no.
I pretty much lost it all.
Oh, dearie me.
It happens. We make mistakes. We're human. But as long as we learn from it, and what I learned is to take the opportunities while they're available and
so he's going to pass that knowledge on to you
and give it a go. I mean, at the end of the day, what do you got to lose? For some of you, it can't get much worse. I'm telling you, this is an opportunity that can set you up for the rest of your life, but you need to take action. You need to take action fast.
You need to take action fast.
Because this moment in time, opportunities are never lost. They just go to somebody else.
Oh, look,
that's the balls to do it.
Is that your saying, or did you make that up, steal that from someone?
Let's talk about, I mean, this right here alone is astronomical. If you do the numbers,
Cameron, answer your phone, you coward.
If you do the math,
let's see if we've got it.
$1 billion. Now, a company like this could potentially do $1 billion in the next 12 to 24 months.
Could do.
No sweat. In my mind, it's absolutely
in your mind,
done deal.
In your pea-brain size mind?
If you do the math, you're looking at several $1,000s a share as a conservative estimate. $3,000 to $5,000 a share. Now, if you've got 18 shares, and let's say worst case scenario, it's $2,000 a share.
Come on, Cameron, answer your phone.
12 months. I mean, that's $36,000 US per month.
He's probably in a meeting.
On top of your direct commissions, on top of the bonus pools. This is just a sweet little cherry on the top.
This is a cherry on the top.
Let's just for getting out of bed. $50,000 a month Australian. Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Bad. Pre-launch promotion. So this is what it was coming up, right? So buy one, get one free. You take action today on this. This is finishing.
Oh my God, they really got this old buy one, get one free sort of shit going on. That's
purely on the membership.
Kind of a crack up, really.
Double the sniper bot power, double the market analysis.
Oh my
power.
God. They're giving it away. It's so good, ladies and gentlemen.
This is what I want.
They have to give it away. This is so good that they have to give it away. I mean, this is so if you buy one, you get one free. He's bought all the packages available and done everything. He's fully in, and he believes this is going to be the best thing since sliced bread. Well, obviously, he doesn't eat much bread.
Much as possible because I love the passive. I mean, one click.
He loves passive, and here he is in a Zoom meeting on the 31st of December when he should be spending time with his beautiful wife and kids, but he's decided to spend time with you and help you get ahead in life by buying this opportunity where he potentially, after telling you everything he's just told us, is going to get 42% of the money that you invest in these platforms. And then to show his appreciation for what you're doing, he's going to give you double on whatever you purchase, because whatever you purchase is worth nothing. They might as well give you triple.
Trading is just too much for me. No, we're definitely going to be diving into that, but you get my point, right? I love the passive. That's when you get paid when you sleep. The game changes. The game changes. So guys, where are we at right now?
Where he is.
Are you loving what you're hearing?
No, I think you're a lying, bottom feeder, scumbag, and you're a bitch. And I'd love to slap you. Just saying.
Are you going to make a new decision so that you get new results?
This is what a scammer looks like, ladies and gentlemen. This guy is the bottom of the planet. This is the guy that's on the bottom of the ocean sucking up all the shit. This is the scumbag. This is what they look like. This is an Australian guy, and we call him Mr. Cameron, and he is desperately trying to get you to sign up and lose your money in something that has no credibility whatsoever so he can get the commission money from you. And he's doing it. He's using his children. He's using his wife, and he's throwing them under the bus so he can get his alleged $50,000 in a month. This is as worse as it gets. This is when things aren't going well for scammers, and scammers need to come up with bigger and more outrageous claims to keep their credibility. And look at the books that he's got behind him here. You've got The Richest Man in Babylon, and his plaque from his painting and decorating days. I've got one of those. Be the Big One. AC New all these things that you see in the background are purposely put there to make, it's like show off day at Facebook. It's absolutely ridiculous. Here, 16,000K subs today. I've doubled the amount of subscribers I've got because these guys are trying to stop me.
2025. Who's going to be a part of the founding leadership team that takes this to the freaking world?
Are you going to be part of that leadership team that listens to Mr. Lorien Cameron? Do you want to listen to this scumbag?
We're already breaking records. We've done in a week what previously used to take me not even months.
In 1 week, he's done what previously would have taken months to do.
I mean, it's crazy to think that what I used to earn in a month.
Now, if you go and do your research, he claims he makes $50,000 in a month.
In a year, I'm now earning in a month. And in fact, even a week.
So in a week, he's earning what he used to earn in a week. So he's alleging there, going by his own shit, that he makes $50,000 a month, $600,000 a year, and he's done that in 1 week. And this is from an opportunity that hasn't even been launched yet.
It's literally been a week, 1 to 2 weeks since
1 to 2 weeks now.
we launched this, and we're doing what I used to do in a month in a week. It's crazy. It's blowing my mind. I've never seen anything like it.
Except the last time you did a scam, I think the digital gold scam, you said exactly the same words. You've never seen anything like it. It just gets better and better and better.
And I'm just, everybody that knows me knows that I tell it how it is.
Yeah, we know you tell it how it is, mate. You just tell a whole lot of shit.
I'm a straight shooter. I'm no BS. And I'm freaking excited, if you can't tell. So I hope you're picking up the vibes.
Hope you're picking up the vibes. I mean, this guy, what a narcissistic freaking scammer. I mean, really. I mean, what wouldn't you like to meet this little guy in a wee alleyway and deal with him and go right up in his face and say, what the hell are you, mate? What sort of person are you you're like a weasel? I would love to. I would love to get nose to nose with this guy and eyeball him and call him some dirty, disgusting names. I've rung the guy 3 to 4 times and he won't even answer his phone. He's a coward.
We're going to have a whole lot of fun. Now, you're not only joining the DAO, you're joining a community of people. The fun, the excitement, the camaraderie,
Let's give him a ring.
friendships that are going to be formed, the memories that are going to be created. Now, I don't know about you, but I've got a young family here.
I'm going to use my family and throw them under the bus.
And I don't want to be...
Hi, you've reached Lorien. Please send me a text message.
G'day, Laurie. It's Danny de Hek here. I live over the ditch. Just done another video about you, and I think this one you need to watch. Enough is enough, mate. We're sick and tired of your scams and all the opportunities that you present. You've just made some pretty outrageous claims. You've claimed that you've made a whole ton of money from an opportunity called DAO1, and the hasn't even launched yet. You've got no substance to what you are alleging. and you're telling us that they've done audits, but no proof of audits. There's no one behind the company because it's a DAO. I mean, it's the dumbest thing I've ever seen you promote, but you're telling everyone it's the best thing since sliced bread. I've tried ringing you numerous times, but you won't answer your phone. So I can only take it you're a bit of a coward. Anyway, give us a ring back if you like. My phone number's not hidden. I don't hide, not like you. Give us a ring, and can't wait until you write to YouTube and tell them that I've been defamed by Danny de Hek, the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. All right, mate. See you another one. Bloody Aussies. All right, let's see if he rings back on that one. But anyway, just ring him.
Slaving away for the rest of my life for somebody else. I want to be building my dream. I want to be creating the memories with them. I want to be able to take them all around the world and make money from this little bad boy right here. I always joke about, if you know me, I always joke about, I've got my office in my pocket. Like, I literally printing this thing, right? Like, imagine being able to go back in time and mine little Bitcoins for free for pennies on the dollar. Ping, 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 ping. That's
Bing, bing,
literally
bing,
what you
bing,
have at
bing,
your
bing,
fingertips
bing.
right here.
He's got very gay hair, isn't he?
So thank you for joining us. Get back to the person who invited you to this call. Get your questions.
I mean, why do you have to get back to the person that invited you? I mean, why can't you just sign up if it's so bloody good? You know? Nice phone. People with nice phones don't run scams. Good on you, Rob.
Answered. We might hang around after I stop the recording, answer a few questions. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. It was an absolute pleasure. I'm so freaking excited. You ain't seen nothing yet. Till next time. Bye for now.
So even if you do the logic behind all that, and let's just claim that he has got something that's amazing, and he's at the top of the pyramid, then he's the only one that's going to get all that money anyway, not you. It's unlikely that you're going to get more money than him if he's at the top of the pyramid. Do you get what I'm sort of saying? Anyway, so look, I was having a bit of a bitch at him, and I'm also having a bit of a bitch at DAO1, which won't be here tomorrow, but this is his beautiful wife, and that's Mr. Cameron, and these are two scammers. Now, she wasn't on this video, so it's sort of unfair to actually throw her under the bus. However, if you go through his Instagram or you search for his name, you'll see that they use their children and their lifestyle to generate leads to entice people to ask what they do for a living. So in here, what I've done is right here is the video that I'm recording right now on YouTube. And that video will be banned in about 48 hours because they don't want these videos online. So if you go down to the next video, you'll find that the video here is on Rumble. And I'm currently broadcasting on Twitch. I'm also on LinkedIn. I'm also on X. And I'm also on Kick. So I've got my footprints pretty big. And if I really get carried away, sometimes I make these into blogs. Sorry, not blogs, into podcasts. And then podcast is actually shared on 20 different platforms like iTunes and the like. So I've got one hell of a big footprint, which means if you search for Lorien Cameron or Sarah, his wife, you will find that this video will pop up. Now, what I did is I wrote a blog about the opportunity because I want you guys to realize it's an opportunity. And this is only going to be a quick read, but I want you guys to listen to all the outrageous claims that he has made in his presentation and listen to what ChatGPT said about what he claimed. And let's leave it at that.
Investing in emerging technologies can be exciting, but it's critical to separate legitimate opportunities from potential scams. DAO1.ai is a blockchain platform claiming to offer decentralized solutions, privacy, and scalability. However, upon closer inspection, several red flags suggest this platform is more hype than substance. Lorien Cameron's promotion of DAO1.ai raises significant concerns due to his history of endorsing dubious ventures like AURATUS Gold. This blog exposes why you should avoid both DAO1.ai and marketers like Cameron.
Yeah, as I pointed out earlier on, we actually have got 36 different Australians that have been involved in promoting these Ponzi schemes and scams. And if you go to AURATUS Gold and you click on marketers, as I showed you previously, these are the other 36 currently building this database every day of Australians that have been involved in promoting like-minded scams. So it's not his first rodeo. So let's just listen to the first two claims.
Red flags in DAO1.ai's terms and practices. 1. Overuse of buzzwords without substance. DAO1.ai heavily markets itself using terms like decentralized, transparent, and autonomous, but fails to explain how these claims translate into actionable benefits. The platform offers no specific use cases or technical documentation to back its lofty promises. 2. Lack of transparency. The website provides no information about its founders, team, or leadership. Transparency is a hallmark of credible blockchain projects, and the absence of this information is a major concern.
Yeah, so I had Bloomberg Business Week interview Shavis Anwar and he claimed he had 120 staff, and he also claimed that he had a credit card that was going to be launched called 9Pay. And then they went and contacted Visa, and Visa don't normally do this, but they did a public statement claiming that they have never heard of the guy, nor had we ever had any evidence that he's got 120 people working for him. It's just a load of bullshit, poos and wheeze. And it's the same with this organization. You know, if they make these claims, as Rob would say, who's in the chat room right now, extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence to back up.
3. Exaggerated claims of privacy and security. DAO1.ai boasts about next-generation privacy and full control over assets, but doesn't provide concrete details about how these features are implemented. Vague assertions without evidence should raise skepticism.
Yeah. 3. Do you like the way it said that?
4. Undefined product offerings. The platform claims to offer services like NFT gaming, AI analysis, and virtual economies, yet provides no clear explanation of how these features work. This lack of clarity is a common trait of overhyped platforms.
Yeah, it's like going in and getting the work done on your vehicle, and they tell you they're going to make your car like 200 horsepower, and it's going to be able to, hover instead of go on the ground. But then wouldn't you want somebody to back that up with a bit more evidence? Like, is it roadworthy? Is it legal to drive a car like that on the roads? All these things. If you're going to make these claims, you want to know how it's going to work.
5. No technical documentation. Legitimate blockchain projects typically offer white papers or technical documents to explain their system architecture. DAO1.ai offers none, making it difficult to assess the validity of its claims.
Yeah, nothing. No proof. This is all on a handshake. Trust me, bro.
6. Broad disclaimer of liability. DAO1.ai disclaims responsibility for virtually everything, including data loss, hacking, and operational failures. This means investors are entirely on their own if something goes wrong.
Yeah, so they're claiming that everything's DAO, there's no one behind it, but if it all goes pear-shaped, you're left to your own devices.
7. Unverified blockchain protocol. The platform claims to be built on Ethereum smart contract protocols, but Ethereum is not a widely recognized blockchain, raising doubts about its credibility.
Well, let me just say BTCC, blockchain code, is a blockchain which Shavis, this other guy we've been talking about, has got, and it's worthless because you can't get your money back to fiat currency, or you can't deposit money. So it's literally all these blockchains and these protocols that they're using are like playing a game of Monopoly. There's no way you can get your money out of them. Even if you do get the money they claim, it's going to be stuck inside a game of Monopoly. It's like going to the casino, using your USDT money or your fiat currency to buy tokens. And when you're in the casino, you can only play the games in the casino. When you want to leave the casino, they tell you can't change your money back, but leave your tokens here so you can come back and play next week. And then they tell you you've just won millions of dollars inside the casino, but you can never leave the casino. And everyone in the casino is deliriously happy because they're all getting a percentage of your USDT when you ring up your friends and they come to the casino to help bail you out. It's just ridiculous.
8. Aggressive enrollment push. The site heavily emphasizes enroll now without offering adequate information about the platform's functionality or legitimacy. This pressure tactic is a hallmark of schemes that prioritize recruitment over value delivery.
Yeah, so they will argue the fact that I don't know anything about crypto, but I'll argue the fact that they haven't explained anything about what they're actually alleging they're doing. There's no proof of anything that they claim. There's no audits, for example. And then if you look at the history of Lorien Cameron, would you want to be involved with a man that's got a history as long as your arm of promoting Ponzi schemes and scams that have failed?
Lorien Cameron, a questionable promoter. Lorien Cameron presents himself as a self-made entrepreneur and mentor, claiming to have overcome homelessness and achieved six-figure success. He also touts accomplishments like reaching the $50,000 rank at MyDailyChoice. However, the These claims appear to be part of a calculated strategy to build credibility and lure unsuspecting investors into dubious ventures. Here are the concerns surrounding his involvement.
Well, as we talked about the gold scam, which he was promoting just 3 weeks ago, now he's promoting another scam. What happened to the gold scam that was going to change everyone else's life?
Promotion of AURATUS GOLD just 2 weeks ago. Cameron was seen promoting AURATUS GOLD, a Ponzi scheme flagged by both New Zealand and Australian authorities for operating without proper licensing. His endorsement of another questionable venture further damages his credibility. 2. Encouragement of manipulative tactics. Cameron has encouraged individuals to fabricate personal hardship stories to build emotional connections with recruits. This predatory strategy is both unethical and manipulative, highlighting the dangers of following his advice.
Yeah, so he's a predator, isn't he? He's going after people who are vulnerable, who don't really understand much about the blockchain or cryptocurrencies. You often find these people trying to hold their phone up to the screen as they transfer money over for payment. They don't know the arse end of the computer, and he's a predator, and he goes after these people. So in here, in these videos that I have that he's tried to ban, I've got videos of his showing people how to create these hardship stories, so he has empathy with people and a hard luck story. And this is the telltale sign of a professional scammer.
3. Pattern of gaslighting. In a recent Zoom meeting, Cameron was caught gaslighting potential investors by making unfounded claims about DAO1.ai's capabilities and financial potential. Such behavior is a red flag for anyone considering his recommendations.
Yeah, full of shit.
A public warning. Investors should exercise extreme caution when dealing with DAO1.ai and avoid marketers like Lorien Cameron who use emotional manipulation and deceptive tactics to promote dubious schemes. Here's why.
Right, we've got 3 points that you need to take care of if you're thinking about investing.
And regulated platform. DAO1.ai shows no evidence of compliance with financial regulations or licensing requirements, increasing the risk of losing your investment. Lack of credibility. Cameron's involvement and the platform's vague claims suggest it may not be a legitimate or sustainable venture. Risk of financial loss. Like many crypto schemes, DAO1.ai offers no guarantees or safeguards for investor funds, leaving users exposed to significant risks.
Yeah, so how can you protect yourself against these bottom feeders of the world? We're just going to read this whole paragraph.
Protecting yourself from scams. If you're considering an investment in any blockchain or crypto project, keep these tips in mind. Do your research. Verify the team, partnerships, and technical details of the project. Look for regulation. Ensure the platform complies with local financial regulations and has the necessary licenses. Beware of promoters. Be cautious of individuals like Lorien Cameron who use emotional manipulation and gaslighting to lure investors. Avoid pressure tactics. Legitimate investments don't rely on aggressive recruitment or urgency to make decisions.
Yeah, it's not rocket science, ladies and gentlemen. It's De Hek science. Let's be careful out there.
Conclusion. DAO1.ai raises multiple red flags, from its lack of transparency to its exaggerated claims and connection to Lorien Cameron. Investing in such a platform is highly risky and could lead to significant financial losses. Stay informed, stay skeptical, and always conduct thorough research before committing to any investment. If you suspect fraud or need assistance, report it to your local authorities and spread awareness to protect others. Together, we can make a difference in exposing scams and protecting vulnerable investors.
Yeah, so we do the best we can. I'm only a one-man band. If you haven't already, make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube channel, and we'll try to do our best. Also, if you want to support me in any which way or form, I do appreciate you buying me a cup of coffee. I really appreciate that. And if you do subscribe to the YouTube channel, boy, that was loud, I can do some really nice things. For example, I can get Sadie, the cleaning lady. She's quite happy to clean your windows for you. She does a lovely job. Thank you. Back under the desk. So let's have a look at what you can do. On the website that I've got, let's see if we can make this a bit more readable. So if you go to my website, you will see that I've created a blog. If you go to the homepage of my website, you will see more about me and what I do. But if you scroll down enough, you'll see that I have got blogs. I've got a name and shame list. Now, if your name's on that name and shame list, it will come up in the search engines when you search for your name. If you don't believe you should be on that list, then let me know why, and I'll happily take your name off the list. But if I've seen you in a Zoom meeting, like one of his Zoom meetings, and I've caught your name, we scrape those names of all the Zoom meetings that we go into. Today, I was in 100 Zoom meetings, and they're rampant. And I literally monitor those Zoom meetings until they go live, and then we broadcast those meetings, and we gather the information, we put it in our database. How to report cybercrime and cryptocurrency scams, a global guide. Honest truth, guys, if you've lost money to a scam and you don't report it, then you're more than a victim. You're not really doing anything to help anyone, nor save anyone from being victimized from the next scam. These guys are they're not serial entrepreneurs. They're serial I can't even say it. Serial multi-level marketing promoters. They do it for a living. That's how they survive. They don't care whose money they take or steal. You can see that's the blog that we've just done, and this is the video we're doing right now. And you'll see that there's lots of other videos in here that we've done. We've got a team of people called the Avengers, and we literally go after these people every day. I personally spend 70 to 80 hours a week going after these scammers. All these videos here, all these blogs on the 20th of December. So we've done 2 a day, and we're doing about every day. We're doing a new video and a new blog, and we're getting the name out there as much as we can. If you've been scammed, hold your mouse over my contact us button, click on that, and you'll find it goes to a contact page where you can give us your name, your email address, your username, your phone number. Today, the tip for this video came from an anonymous person, which I think is in the chat room right now. Give us the name of the Ponzi scheme or scam, the people that introduce you to it. Yes, we're asking for your friends, because these Ponzi schemes grow because a friend or a mate introduced you into it. Every single one of your mates that introduced you into it got the commission that was on the table when he introduced you into it. So you may see them in a different light right now, because often people say to me, I don't want to report it because a good friend of mine introduced me into it and he's in the same boat as me. Well, they're not. They took 20% or 42%, in some cases 65% of the money that got paid in went in their back pocket because they recruited you into it. Every single one of these Zoom meetings. So tell us your sponsor's name, the date you invested, how much you invested, and if you have the address where you sent the money, give it to us, because we have a team of people called the Avengers who can source where the money come from. We, in one scam, tracked over $350 million in 18 months have been paid into these scams, and we watch the money go from one blockchain to another blockchain, and they literally launder crypto through the blockchains and then hide it, and then we've tracked it all the way through until we saw the money be lifted off into a Binance wallet. But we have literally tracked, in one scam alone, $350 million worth of money being stolen from mum and dad investors. So you've got to help yourself. The other thing you can do is you'll see a link in my website. It's called bookmarks. In the bookmarks area, you'll see that we have a form where you may have links to Zoom meetings that may entice us. So give us these links. We'll go in there and do our own investigation. If you go down a little bit, you'll see lots of links. These are actually links to scammers' wallets addresses. So if I click on one of those links, it will take me to people's wallet addresses, and you can go in there and have a look for yourself. This particular wallet address here is actually someone who tried to do a copyright strike on a video I had just today. This guy pleaded with us not to publish the video about him and what he was doing, and he did that because he was going to change his ways. A week and a half later, we see a photo of him on an airplane going to Egypt to a launch of, I think it was Smart Lab, and he was off there. So he was just telling us a bunch of lies. And now he's trying to remove the videos that we have on our website about him, which is friggin' hilarious. So we get a lot of flack. You may have noticed that my subscriber count on my YouTube channel has gone up recently because they're trying to sabotage my YouTube channel. And they're literally now fighting with YouTube, as YouTube are removing all the fake or the subscribers that have been going to my YouTube channel. It's quite a laugh, and it is literally warfare out here fighting against these scammers. That lady in the center of the screen there, her name is Grace. She is a federal judge. Well, she was a federal judge, but she is disgraced and publicly reprimanded. And she is now running a scam. So, you know, if you knew what we did, you would be amazed. But you can see just going through here, you can see all the different scams. So here's another one of Lorien Cameron in here. And if you go into this blog, this was the last video I did on this guy. And if you come down here, you can see the uncut video, and you can also see the video in Rumble. And down the bottom here, you can see all the Facebook pages of all the people that are involved in his scamming. And if you come down here, which is even more interesting, you can see their Instagram handles. And since we publicized this blog, they literally have been renaming their Instagram handles to hide from us. But we've had people from the public who can't stand these guys, and they inform us of all their new Instagram handles. Now, I've had my Facebook account removed recently because someone decided to report me to Facebook for running a scam. These are the lengths that people will go to. Facebook isn't human. You can't talk to Facebook anymore. So I've actually literally lost not my Instagram, but if I go to any of these Instagram accounts now, and I'm just picking a random one, they block me, and they know my username, and they don't want me to see it. But I would be interested to know whether you guys see these Instagram handles, because in here you will find that these people are literally using their children to generate leads so that people will ask, what do they do for work? And in these videos that I'm doing, I've got video evidence of Cameron actually grooming people on how to give hard luck stories. But you can see every Instagram account I go to here, I've been blocked because they're running scared. These guys are cowards. And just for shits and giggles, I'm going to ring up Cameron one more time and see if he'll answer his phone. Let's have a listen.
Hi, every Lorien. Please send me a text message.
What's the matter, Lorien? You don't want to answer your phone? Are you too much of a coward? Come on, answer your phone. Ring me back. You've got my number. You know who I am. Why don't you man up instead of hiding behind these friggin' technology things? I know all your friends were coming after you. The ATO, ASIC, and the senators have all been informed about the criminal activities that you were doing, promoting Ponzi schemes without you're not even a registered financial advisor. See you next time. So I leave them a couple of messages, and they just do nothing. Hey, look, I think you get the idea. These guys are scammers. They are the bottom feeders of the planet. They should be stopped. Governments are too slow. We need changes. We need help. We need you guys to become vigilantes. We need to go after these guys. If you want any of these people's contact details, or you have any information about these people, home addresses, phone numbers, go to my website and submit one of our forms on the Contact Us page and give us any details about these people. We literally put it into our database, and then it's accessed by the ATO, ASIC, the Senators of Australia. We have got 42 email addresses from the Senators in Australia, and we keep emailing them. Every time we get a video like this, we send it to them, and we're saying to them, we've had enough. We're sick to death with people like Mr. Cameron here and his wife Sarah out there flaunting their stuff. They're on these super cruise ships in Croatia talking to the biggest scammers in the world. Well, we've had enough. No doubt you have had enough of me talking. So it's been awesome. I'm Danny de Hek, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger, here to name and shame anyone running or promoting a Ponzi scheme or a scam. And I'll see you in the next live. Thanks for watching. See you guys. Good stuff.